McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He's that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Figured that it's actually a ruse. He persuades these individuals to box with him. He's making millions and millions of dollars doing this after his professional career is done, and they have no business boxing with him. He needs that money. If you're going to live this way, you need that money to keep flowing in. Come on again. That kind of fighter always ends up broke, since everything he says is about money. Nothing else is there.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. There's all sorts of things that goes.
Yeah, you got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
No values are present. There's not Joe Rogan didn't mince words when he questioned Floyd Mayweather's assertions that he owns 60 buildings worth $42 million. Reputable sources have consistently refuted Mayweather's ostentatious figures, claiming that Floyd
went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
boasts about his fortune are mainly overstated. It turns out that Mayweather's alleged money may be a house of cards based on fraudulent promises and deceit. Despite the public perception of a financial empire, Floyd, who is the best boxer of all time, is simply boxing him up, which is what he does. What's amazing is that Floyd is making more money than anyone else in boxing opponents.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train.
He's screwed.
First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd,
who have no chance of defeating him. Additionally, it doesn't harm his record. He needs the money. If you want to live this way, you need to keep earning money. It's not that costly, but he's just 46. And he does this with everything guy. He owns a lot of expensive timepieces. But I doubt he purchases them all. You believe that they give them to him?
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
Because when you see a video like that, which is clever, Floyd's Air Force monies are donated to a worthy cause. Yes, you make a valid point. There are a lot of factors that go into that, including a tax write-off. They're not giving you those $1 million watches, though. As demonstrated by his development, Floyd transformed.
You just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
Formed into Money Mayweather after being a thrilling boxer. Joe Rogan made a remark on Floyd's regular disregard for his opponents and his shift in focus from the excitement of boxing to money. Floyd has a lot of hand issues and was once a highly exciting pressure fighter, but now he enjoys making money. Mayweather talked while slapping people's faces off.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240, and I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
No more issues with the hands, a lot more money, yes. I also adore what he does. Thrashing these YouTubers, that's amazing. I adore it. The fact that these people are prepared to be beaten up by him is hilarious. I believe that they are all delusional. And it's not because he's like Mike Tyson, who simply goes out.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
And ruins people that people watch him fight because they despise him for talking so much and saying things like, look at my $1 million watch. They enjoy watching him fight. Take a look at my house, my jet, and this. He seems to be displaying you all of his possessions all the time, as if he would place watches on a motel bed, as if these watches were worth $1 million. They say,
we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.
This is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, even if the watch is worth $2 million. Additionally, it highlights the diamond-encrusted timepiece. It is approximately $5 million. So you despise him. Additionally...
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. Is get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Floyd is recognized more for his wealth than for his boxing prowess. As Joe Rogan has noted, even well-known analysts have questioned Floyd's true versatility and competence outside of boxing, as evidenced by Rogan's criticism of the prospect of him joining MMA, claiming unequivocally that Floyd would be destroyed in the sport. Floyd Mayweather is screwed because he wants to train for 6 to 8 months before seeking for an MMA license.
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury.
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
They should give him everything they can get their hands on first. If he were to battle Conor in an MMA match, you would be in serious trouble. It goes beyond simply getting screwed. It should be a TH00 into 1, as someone mentioned, but that's not high enough. It's not sufficiently high. There's a very high chance that
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.